what do we got here? We have Muhammad Ali debating feminists in the 1970s. Oh no. So again, these ain't nothing changed but the date. Hopefully we won't have camera issues. If we do, I'll just go ahead and go here. Here we go right here. So it says right here, Muhammad Ali debates on femininity and masculinity with Billie Jean King. All right, let's see how Muhammad Ali does debating feminists. All right. Does he have a better chance ecclesiastically getting women to cooperate, being that he is the champ, the greatest of all time, and he's a Muslim? Okay, let's look at this clip. This should be very telling here. Let me see how much speed do I have on this one. We'll go to 1.25. On the stage, Billie Jean King, for people who don't know, she is the one that is pictured to the far right. She is the one who did the Battle of the Sexes tournament when she was in her 20s. It wasn't a tournament, it was an exhibition. She was in her 20s, and she played Bobby Riggs, who was damn near in his 50s, in a tennis match to prove that women can beat men. All right, so this was the earliest form of kind of feminist propaganda pushed among the people. Millions of people watched it, and because this 20-year-old tennis player, female tennis player, beat a damn near retired 50-year-old tennis player, it was like, oh, women can do it. All right, and Bobby Riggs wasn't trying to do nothing. He was there kind of like Logan Paul, or a what is that dude name? Paul. All right, the boxer. All right, it's kind of like he was a Logan Paul opponent. He was going there to take Jake Paul. Jake Paul. He was a Jake Paul opponent, right? Just go ahead and take the fall. All right, fall on the sword. You know, we'll pay you off. All right. So Bobby Riggs was a Jake Paul boxer. Okay, Billie Jean King pictured there on the far right. She was the tennis player to promote, you know, we can do it and women can do it. She is a Lily Lentlicker too. All right, so people don't realize feminism. A lot of Lily Lentlickers were pushing their agenda through feminism. All right, but and they convinced these birdhead broads over here, these birdhead broads, that yeah, us too. So with that being said, let's play some of this clip.
You want to say Muhammad? What is that?
I'm surprised at you, Muhammad. We were just talking about men and women rules and how men and women can complement each other and end all this fighting, and men and women have different strengths. And you just told me that, and all of a sudden...
He has an image too.
Let me ask you something. Is not strength the ability to be able to compliment someone, to be positive, to pat on the back, to be given, not hanging on to and showing dominance? I mean, those are all weaknesses, aren't they, Muhammad?
Well, you don't have to show dominance if you know you're in control. You understand?
I can't say a word. I'm sitting next to him.
Now, what do we see here? All right, Muhammad Ali, the greatest boxer of all time, the champ, got cut off by these bitches. All right, that's crazy. He didn't even get 2 damn sentences in, and they cut that nigga off. Like, wow. Shout out. I shouldn't have said nigga when I'm talking about Muhammad. That's disrespectful. All right.
Gotcha, bitch.
Cut his ass off. So you think, man, you think women are bad now? These are the mothers and grandmamas of these women that you have to deal with. Ain't nothing new under the sun.
Showing dominance. I mean, those are all weaknesses, aren't they, Muhammad?
Well, you don't have to show dominance if you know you're in control. You understand?
I can't say a word. I'm sitting next to him. Can I ask a question?
Yes, Marcia.
Do you feel that women should play this destructive femininity game, which is
He didn't even finish answering the first question. Well, what he said was great, but he didn't even finish answering the first one, and the other woman jumps in.
title of our book? Should they pretend to be frail and weak and say, "Oh, you big helpless man"?
I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Now, I think that everything that God created, anything valuable and worthwhile, it's hard to attain, or even to see. Now, I think diamonds, you can't get diamonds too easy. You have to dig deep into God's earth, and you have to hunt, and you have to shape them and carve them. And when I take a diamond and I go to bed at night, if I have some precious, I almost can wake up. I know where it is, and I lay it down. Before man strikes all, America needs all bad. And everybody's talking about all type trouble. And to get that all, you have to go to other countries. You have to dig deep. Sometimes you miss, and sometimes you get it. Go.
Andrew Wilson would say he's speaking incoherently right now, but let's continue because they're lost. They're lost.
A lot of times you go and you never
Get to the point.
Exactly. You're speaking incoherently. Get to the point. You see how they're treating him. And the point was, I wanted to show this clip, not for the context of the conversation. Look how they're treating him. This is important. This is the 1970s. This is the champ. This is probably the most well-known person in the world at this particular point. There's nobody known more around the world than Muhammad Ali at this point in time in history. Like Michael Jordan is not Michael Jordan yet. It's Muhammad Ali and Jesus at this point in time. And look how they talking to him. Look at like they disrespecting him, bro. You ain't got no chance in hell if this is how Muhammad Ali is motherfucking being treated at this point in time. Let's continue.
Women, are you saying that women are like diamonds?
I'm saying that my woman to me is more precious than gold, more precious than oil, more precious than diamonds.
But
and I think she should be at home doing her
snap
job.
out. But wouldn't she think now, would she be less precious if she were out playing tennis with you?
I'm not talking tennis players.
We're gonna get personal.
I'm talking about the ordinary man. And I think that he would want his woman to be dressed in a way where when she bend over, the man can't see her underpants or something.
That has nothing to do with it. She's saying. That's an important.
Look at this. Look at Muhammad. He done. He like, these bitches is crazy. Because, you know, they're not under Nation of Islam programming. They're not under Muhammad programming. So these are feminists. And look at him. He done threw in the towel, bruh. But you think y'all gonna change these women with y'all podcasts, huh? Y'all think y'all gonna tame these women with your podcast? He like, man, ain't no talking to these hoes. Yeah, ain't no talking to them. He like, where's the Sharia law? He want to knock these bitches out, but he can't. And look, they laughing and sniggling at him. They're literally pestering him. They're nagging him. They're literally just manipulating and gaslighting him. They're basically taking what he's saying and straw man arguing everything and playing in his face. And he cooked. Look at this picture. Just freeze frame this shit. This is what you look like trying to change women in 2025, literally 50 years later. Okay. And yes, the white women are just as these aren't even black women. Imagine if this was black women. All right. The white women and the U's are in his face playing with him. Brothers, you got no chance, man. Accept them for who they are, brothers.
It doesn't matter. You see,
White fellas?
right off. It's not the clothes. It's not
like it, you just jump up.
The point is not the way you're dressed. It's
now you're like, I'm gonna whoop y'all asses, bitch. All right. I'm not gonna play the whole clip, but now he's lost frame. He said, you don't like it? Come get these hands. He said, we're gonna settle it physically then, bitch. Y'all don't like what I'm saying? Fist up, knuckle up. He said, if all else fails, we're gonna whoop your ass. All right, that's what he went to. Oh my goodness, man, because he didn't lost it. You look how he's looking out to the audience, right, fellas? And she said, right off. Oh my God.
what you are inside. Whether you,
it's not that everything that causes a bad idea can be bad. Like, I don't think you should put a dog in a meat house and he's starving and let all the meat hang in there. Don't you eat that meat?
You see, there's no difference.
Like
are you comparing women with dogs?
No, I'm
it's nature for women to like men. I don't understand. It's very obscure choice here. Yeah, very.
That she'll take care of herself and come back to you.
No, because I know too many of them that are married that they don't have that. I mean, they come around me.
To find someone as beautiful inside as you are that can handle it.
Come on.
It seems to me that either you're very insecure. Anybody who has to speak.
I would say it's really a racial thing.
Bro, they using the same sign language in the 70s. Are you comparing women to dogs? You sound very insecure. 1970s using the same shit. He's abusive. You're insecure. Are you comparing women to cars and dogs? The same shit. And they just talking over him, disrespecting him. Hey, ain't nothing changed but the date. This is incredible. Just so you can get context, this is why I have the opinion that I have. Bro, God ain't gonna save us. Ecclesiastes ain't gonna save us. Nothing's gonna save you, man. Let these women be. Let them get the results they get and just go ahead and wait for the next 20-year-old woman to show up, because every year another group of women turn 20. All right, just next. The Money Mindset 2025. Join us if you are looking to elevate your mindset to the next level and get your financial information and game back to where it needs to be. This is the Blue Chip Mindset on steroids. We have 80 plus episodes from the last 2 years that you missed available via playback. You can get all of those episodes. Also, every live stream on Sunday night with all of our great contributors with subjects, cryptocurrency, investment, Money 101, Money 201. Also, if you're looking to become a social media content creator, this is the group for you. 2 times a month, we give you content creator information about how much money you can make via content creation. What are the most popular forms of content creation coming forward in the next few years, and how you can capitalize on an opportunity to be a content creator. Join patreon.com/Coach Greg Adams to find the Money Mindset link. Let's get our Blue Chip Mindset on. The window is still open.
Because the white women and the black women, and the white men and the black men, we have 2 different problems. See, our problem is getting together with our women and working together for freedom, justice, and equality, and respecting one another and respecting our women. See, so our women today want to be with the man where she's been away so long, and she want to stay home. She want to work with him so he can go out and fight and work and do, which we need to do as a nation. So you all maybe want to get free from your man for certain reasons. See, but we are not like that. See?
I want the whole world to snap
It's
out
not
of it.
freedom from. It's not freedom from a man. It's just that women have rights just as men do. They're human beings. They have just as good minds, just as many ambitions.
What are you saying women should do?
I think there should be a lady president and we'd know where the tapes were.
Yes, Doctor. And you know where they did? She'd probably find them in her purse.
That's right. Okay, listen to that. That's a shot at the well, listen, look at the beta male white dudes. Yeah, that was a shot at Richard Nixon. So we know this is 73, 74, 75. All right, so that's probably around this time. This is when I was born. Okay, so they talking about Epstein and Nixon. All right, when did he resign? 74? Okay, so this is 1974, 75-ish. I was born in 75. So this is before I was born, more than likely. And look at the beta male white dudes. But they ain't putting up a fight at all. They not trying to save Muhammad. They got him drowning out there. So even the white cucks, right? They probably fugazi. They probably Duke shooters. And you look at this dynamic here. They got him out here fighting for his life.
What did Muhammad, Marshall, you were saying he had something terrific going on in the green room.
Well, you were making some marvelous plays on words. You were actually being a women's liberationist back in the dressing room, and now you're different on camera. You were saying that all these words it's a hysterectomy when a woman has to go into the hospital for
I was talking about, I heard a fella saying something once on some news media, even here in Philadelphia. He said, "Y'all don't blame the women in the liberation movement." He said, "Too many things are named after men. Men get too much praise. If a man goes off and buy a big old home, they call it a mansion. They don't call it a shisha." Then he said, if a man, they name bad things after women like hurricanes. You never heard of a hurricane named Bob or George. It's always Debbie or Carol or Sue. And then he said, I think what they should do, he said they should take he said, if a woman does something great in history, they don't call it her story, they call it his story. And he kept talking about hysterectomies and hernias.
No, a hernia would be. That I'd like to get rid of.
Then he said, I think what they should do is at all the airports and all the offices, take the restroom signs that says men and women, take them all down and let everybody go where they want to go. And then he said,
oh my goodness, boy. So now we got the gender restrooms in 1975 as a suggestion. This is called, I think, cultural Marxism. So now we even got take the genders down and let people go in the bathrooms where they want to go. This is even happening today. What? Wow. Unbelievable, man. New world order. So these were things and ideas that people had pushed for years before it actually happened. Cultural Marxism is what we call it. All right. This is a steady plan to basically distract and disrupt people's normal processing of lives or their original way of doing things, and then bringing these ideas forward. And then when they happen, then you guys got to deal with it. All right. Wow. That's incredible.
Then he said, amen. I mean,
Is it true? Is it true though, Marcia and Doctor, that men are in general in favor of the movement?
Well, wherever I've gone, and Marcia has too, we find that both men and women are really responding to what we're talking about. That both men and women should stop playing this kind of game of supporting a false kind of femininity and a false kind of masculinity.
Right.
Let men be men, let them be more tender and cultured. Let women be women, let them be stronger and more aggressive.
Oh, shit. Yo. Woo! Wait. Did y'all know this? This is when people say, oh, these podcasts. This is an example of a podcast. Wow. This is already in motion. This is a playbook. Somebody said the 50-year playbook. They've been doing this, chipping away, doing this from the beginning. This is what the goal was. So now we have Gen Z men being exactly what they want. It took 50 years. This is what we got today. Day by day, the people who wanted this aren't even alive to see it happen, but that doesn't matter to them. They just want the destruction of the old ways, and they're going to do it by hook or by crook, social propaganda, social engineering, these ideas right in front of your face. So when people say, what's your solution? When I'm sitting there like, there is none. We have way too much work that has been done to work against it. We would have to work against it as aggressively as they worked to make it happen. Okay, they've been doing this for a long time. For me to come up here with solutions to defeat this, and it's going to be defeated overnight, I said it's going to take 2 generations to defeat it. I'll be dead. What did I say during the Andrew debate? You'll be good as dead by the time you see your shit completed. You won't even be here. They don't care either. They're here for it. And I don't know who these 2 people are. Maybe we'll look them up. But they here for it. You got the white beta male, New World Order, CIA, whoever you want to call them. New World Order. And you got the husband and wife team just chipping away.
And these qualities that we've said that the male has, he's strong, he's active, he's competitive, he's aggressive. A woman is not that. If she is that, she's unfeminine. This has to go.
Just as women are suppressed, and that they get, so eventually you find a lot of women are depressed and they aren't expressing themselves as they should or might want to. Men, and conversely, men have been brought up that it is unmanly to cry, and they suppress a lot of emotional feelings. Right. Therefore, women live longer than men do, and men have more heart attacks and so forth. It is a whole, I think we have to reevaluate the way we look at human beings in general, not just men and women, but an allowance for each human being to extend themselves to the fullest, emotionally, in their work, in their activities, in their drives, and we'll all be healthier.
All of us are going to have to do a lot of self-analysis.
This is what I discovered in my research. I found many healthy, happy couples. And the reason was that this man had some culture and the woman had some physical abilities, and they were developing them both together. They complemented each other. They congratulated each other. They were happy for each other's achievements. 1,500, probably a series of wars where situations changed. And by that time, a philosopher came along by the name of Aristotle, who articulated this idea that the female is the weaker, the meaner, the colder, the crueler. You name all the bad adjectives, she's got them all. Sex.
Muhammad's over there nodding his approval. You agree with all those? Meaner?
No, I heard something funny one time. A fellow said, women that just never be straight. He said, you can't. Somebody said, I said, why? He said, because God made it from man's rib, and the rib is crooked, and before it's straightened out, it would break.
Well, Tom, didn't Aristotle call them the passive indoor sex?
Yes, that's the whole idea. And therefore, he said, they're the passive sex, the male is the active sex. Therefore, the male belongs in the outdoor domain and the female in the inside. Then Herodotus came along, who was an historian at the same time, who articulated this idea that the woman's proper place is in the home, not only proper, but exclusive. And putting these 2 fellows together, we've all been in a box ever since.
Okay. Listen to what the programming he's saying right there. Interesting. That goes back to ecclesiastical. He said under the church, did he say historian and a philosopher? He didn't say a religious person. Historian or philosopher made it so that women have been put in this box. Okay. And that they can't get out of it, that they belong in the home and exclusive to a man. What did we hear those 2 black women say? Oh, we want to be free and independent, but have the guy. Why? And they're like, we've been in this box, and now these people are designed to pull people out of this box. And by virtue of what we've seen in the future, they won. Can't we say that? They got their way. And this fight still continues, meaning that there's men and women still trying to solve these problems. And the women have the lead in this one. Why? Because they also have men like this All right, and they also have the you know who-ish people in the new.
I'm not
order.
going to say what race, what people. We know I can't say that.
New world order.
They got it. So if you take it and say, you know, they don't even realize in 2025 what we have today. They're probably not even alive now. But you can say they got their way. Man, shout out to them. There's a couple more seconds of this clip.
Freud picked up his ideas, as Tom found out, directly from Aristotle. Women didn't have a Copernican revolution. The social sciences just
I think every man wants his woman at home, but he wants the other ones to come out.
So you see, Muhammad just starts, he's losing the battle, right? He's losing the debate. So Muhammad Ali basically says, well, since I'm losing,
I can do some shuffling too. Look out, man, what you going to do? Look out, boys, it's coming through. Yeah,